hello everybody, and welcome to our Learning Kit orientation for parents and kids. This is for Learning Kit A. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go through all these materials. These are all the different learning tools that your child has been using throughout the year. So I think it's really important that there's that continuity between school and home regarding their approach to learning and their hands-on tools and materials that they use. So we're going to go ahead and go through all those materials. We're going to start out right now by looking at our hands-on manipulatives bag. So that's this whole bag here. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at that first. All right, looking at our hands-on materials, we have our rainbow tiles. We have our colored popsicle sticks. Everybody gets a deck of cards. Everybody gets a set of glass blobs, bean counters, geometric shapes, set of dice. We've got our clock learning kit. We've got our money learning kit, rubber bands, beading counters, paste and scissors, and a dry erase marker and pencils, and our comprehension sticks. All right, let's look at all the other things that we have in your special learning kit. Everybody has a science bag like this. You need to go to the my YouTube channel for Black Sand Mystery, and you will be following along with the lesson based on that video. So this is your special science kit for Black Sand Mystery. Everybody gets a green folder, a red folder, an orange folder, a yellow folder, a foundation magnet board, foundation's handwriting board. Everybody gets a geoboard, sentence strips, and big writing paper. All right, the first thing we're going to do is talk about our green folder. You can think of the green folder for the green zone. This is our schedule and behavior folder. So inside everybody's green folder, they have their Room 204 class schedule. Now here is basically what my expectation is for everybody for every day that we are on distance learning. I expect that everybody come to the morning meeting that I have recorded, 10 minutes, 25 minutes of math, 20 minutes of literacy, 20 minutes of writing, and 15 minutes of reading. Now, the way I've set it up is that you can do this, all these activities during whatever time of the day that you will be learning best. Maybe that's in the morning, maybe that's in the afternoon, maybe that's in the evening, or maybe you want to spread it out through the whole day. It's up to you, but these are the expectations that I have for you for being at school, okay? So that is your schedule. Along with your schedule, you have this. This is your to-do list. When you have finished your morning meeting, you're putting this here, finished. When you're finished with math, to do, math. When you're finished with your math activity, you're putting this right over here. And when you're finished with your literacy, when you're finished with your writing, and when you're finished with your reading. And there would be the end of your day. All done. Very good. Good job. So with the reading, this could be either be independent reading, this could be read-alouds that I provide for you on my YouTube channel. But yes, everybody's responsible for all of these things, and it's a good way to keep track of everything by working with your to-do list here. Another thing you'll find in your green folder is a zones across the day sheet like this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remind you again about the zones. There's the green zone, the yellow zone, the blue zone, and the red zone. So let's do an example of my day so far. I woke up. I felt a little nervous about all the things that I still had to learn. In order to be able to serve you guys and be the best teacher I could be, I have to learn a whole bunch of new things. So when I woke up, I actually was a little bit in the yellow zone. So I'm going to go ahead and check off here, the yellow zone. This morning, I was in the yellow zone. I got back into the green zone, and I'm going to keep track of the rest of my day too. What was my afternoon like? Why were you in the yellow zone perhaps? Tell me why you were in the green zone. All right, so we're going to be talking more about that, because now I want you to look over on this side of your green folder, and you have the zones tools menu. These are all different strategies that you can use to get back into the green zone. So I'm going to challenge everybody to choose 2 a day to use as in your toolkit when you start feeling yourself moving into the yellow zone or the red zone, or if you're feeling like you're in the blue zone and you're not sure how are you going to get yourself back out into the green zone. These are the options that you have. I want you to pick 2 of them to try every day. All right? It could be music, it could be lazy 8 breathing, it could be, we'll talk about all these different strategies in more detail later on. But that is your green folder. Okay, now for group A, there are some focuses for math. We're going to be working a lot with the number line. Everybody has a yardstick number line, nice and big, and it's very easy to use, very good visually for them. The kids are going to be doing a lot of lessons with their hundreds chart. They're going to be doing a lot of lessons with their geometry kit, which is right here. And they'll be doing a lot of work with 10 frames. All of these approaches, 10 frames, multiplication charts, number lines, these are all ways for these kids to get number sense. This is all ways for kids to know what 23 really means in relation to another number. I use a lot of these manipulatives just so they get a better understanding of place value and understanding numbers in general. Kids are also going to be learning to tell time, so I have a lot of lessons here for time. And we're going to be working with money as well. Kids are going to be learning to identify coins all the way up to adding and subtracting with money. So there is your math kit. The next thing that you are going to be seeing is your orange folder, which is your literacy folder. So in this folder, there are a bunch of different things. The first thing you're going to see is some writing prompts. Very basic. I am, and there's a word bank. So this is some writing prompts for them. They're going to be building words, reading, building, and writing. I'll show you more about that. They're going to be doing letter identification all the way to CVC, consonant, vowel, consonant work. Getting increasingly more challenging. So this is all CVC, consonant, vowel, consonant work here. Everybody in Group A is getting a Foundations kit. This is your Foundations kit. It is a magnet board with letters. We're going to be doing lots of lessons with this. A lot of word building, word families, letter sound identification. We'll be using this board on a regular basis for their literacy in Group A. They will also be working with the Foundations writing program, which I will be walking you through those steps as well. And finally, they're going to have their singing folder, which they've been using every day since they started school. So we're going to be doing some singing together. And that is their learning kit. More about that later. Thank you. All right, now that you know that everything that is in your learning kit, I expect everybody to take good care of their materials. These all belong to room 204. Everything here I expect to see back in the fall so that we can all be using these materials again next year. This is yours, of course, to keep your magnetite. And all these folders, please keep them nice and neat in your learning kit box all together so they don't end up all over the house and get lost. And we'll be able to work with these materials every day. All right.